All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. This is Mazan Ban Yashay coming out of the GMS Lions Den camp. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth in sincerity, and a few Akwaf Yam that follow after their husbands and also believing in the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and also the children that do also. Today I wanted to do a quick lesson on, basically Sophia. And Sophia is a Greek term which means wisdom. And wisdom should be our women. What is wisdom? The words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and having the knowledge and understanding behind that, that is wisdom. And only a few get that. And I made a previous video last week on wisdom. Because, just like Matthew 22 and 14 says, many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called into the knowledge, but it be many that are chosen to obtain wisdom, to obtain Sophia, to be able to date her and go with her, and have her as your kinswoman. The woman that's going to love you all thy life, and is going to stand by you in your time of trouble. Because knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time. Not your money, not your women, not Christianity, not the Nation of Islam, not Jehovah wickedness, not following at the IUIC, not following at the IUSPK, and not GOCC. These camps and these churches with 501c charters, man, that's making merchandise of the word, man, that's teaching for filthy lucre's sake and to get glory from man, vain glory. With that being said, let me go right into this lesson. Okay, I'm going to start at, this is Proverbs chapter 7. I'm going to start at verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up on my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live in my law as the apple of thine eye. Khan. So therefore, man, we supposed to meditate daily on Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai commandments, laws, and statutes, man. And you can find that in the book of the Torah, which are the first five books of the Holy Scriptures, man. That's the book of the Torah, and you can find the law, statutes, and commandments. How you let your mind ordinances be upon Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. You can look into the Torah to observe that. And we got to keep, all his sayings and his words, the things that he wanted you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to do, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel, also the confusion of faces, because we've been scattered abroad among the heathen. We have to keep his word, them 613 laws that Moses got on Mount Zion to give to the children of Israel. So we got to keep that as the apple of thine eye, man, his commandments, things that he commanded us to do. And that's also going out there and teaching, man, like he commanded us to do on the highways and hedges and bid to the marriage, man. And he said if we love him, we will feed his sheep, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man, because we was given over to him because the Father was ready to do away with us. And he became that ultimate sacrifice in the New Testament, man, the sacrificial lamb. The spilling of his blood for us to get repentance of sin, to be able to come back to the sheepfold. Because we all was wicked, man. We all went off at a point of time. Our righteousness is a filthy rag. But the faith in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and the Father Yahweh, that what makes us perfect. That's why in this time we have to strive for perfection. We have to keep the laws and statutes to the best of our ability, man, because we in captivity. And they put pork in everything, man, washing powder too. All types of things. So you gotta, stay studied up. Continue to read and find out what pork products are inside of food, washing powder, or whatever it may be, man. And they make us work on the Sabbath, because the Sabbath goes according to the new moon. It ain't every Friday sundown it ain't every Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, man. It only goes according to the new moon. Like if the new moon fell Friday sundown. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it would be Friday sundown, the Sunday, the Saturday sundown. But it's not every week. We don't go by this this Greco-Roman, I believe that's what it's called, the Greco-Roman calendar, man. We don't go by the calendar of our oppressor, man. We don't supposed to.
I wish we could stay to see what happens.
Okay, and like I was saying, sorry about that, Shalaki. And like I was saying, man, we don't supposed to be keeping these doctrines of man. We don't supposed to be keeping their ways. We don't supposed to be keeping the ways of the so-called white man. Because he the one that taught us all these religions and stuff. He the one that presented Christianity to us, even though Constantine, you know what I'm saying, he was a big part of that, and he was a Jake. He was a so-called black man, or Latino or Native American. He was from Israel. We don't supposed to partake in that because it's all about idolatry, man, and you can clearly see it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have your Christmas trees. Y'all dress up on Halloween. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all celebrate the genocide of the Native American Indians and your own people, the Negro. You know what I'm saying? And also the Native American. Well, I did say that because Native Americans got slaughtered for things. That what Thanksgiving was about. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn Edomites came over here and basically slaughtered numerous of Native American Indians, also, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Seminole Indians. And they made it basically a holiday celebrating the slaughter of them, and they called it Thanksgiving. And our people partake in it. Just like the brother that's part of this camp, Zariah, he mentioned that in a video he just recently did, man. You will tell your parents or whoever it may be, an elder, know what I'm saying, you're an older man or older woman, you'll let them know that they celebrate, the reason why the so-called white man celebrate this holiday is for the genocide on our people, our brothers and sisters, man, the Native American Indians. And they'll be like, yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying, yeah, but that's not what we celebrated for. We celebrated for family, you know what I'm saying, for the children. That's what they always use the excuse of why they celebrate these holidays, for family and children. If that's the case, why you won't choose the 8 holy days in this holy Bible? Y'all say y'all believe in God. So why you won't observe his ways? Observe his holy days, his holidays. Because holiday means holy day. Why you won't observe his holy days and you can get together with your family and celebrate that? The Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, man. You know what I'm saying? The Feast of Tabernacles, it's like 8 holy days in the Bible, man. And you got like what, 8 wicked ass holidays in America? Well, they got more now, but that's what they had, 8 of them too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this so-called white man has done, man. He tried to make, you know what I'm saying, him seem like like he's God, like he's the chosen seed. That's why he goes about creating holidays and giving people nationalities like he's the Most High, because that's what he did to us. You know what I'm saying? They brought us over here in slavery. All the nations outside of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American had parts in that. You know what I'm saying? To take us down, and they got together and counseled together and brought the nation of Israel down, man, and brought our name to existence. Then they took our name and gave us these Bible names and proverbs that we go by today. You know what I'm saying? Negro, Latino, Native American, Jamaican, Haitian, all them names that we go by today. The so-called white man has given us that, man, and he's not no power. He's not no God. So that's what our people have to do. Ask themselves, why do we believe in this stuff that the so-called white man has telling us, man? And you can't find none of that stuff in the scriptures. That's because it wasn't supposed to be so. And you can find it because he said that Satan was going to deceive the whole world, man. That the devil was. And devil means deceiver. And who been deceiving everybody, going around killing, stealing, and destroying? The so-called white man. I'm starting to talk too much. Let me get back into this lesson. All right, this is verse 3 of Proverbs chapter 7. Bind them upon thy fingers. Write them upon the table of thine heart. And that's what we're supposed to do. Bind his commandments, you know what I'm saying, in our fingers, man. And write it upon our heart, man. Keep it in our la'ab. Because the Hebrew word for your heart is la'ad, which means your mind. So when you see in the Bible, it speaks about keeping something in your heart. He's talking about your mind, man. Because you can't think about nothing in that muscle that beat in your chest. You think about stuff in your mind. You know you love somebody in your mind, not in that muscle that pumps blood in your chest, man. It's time to cut out from that, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all didn't pay attention when y'all was going to this so-called, you know what I'm saying, when y'all was going to these so-called schools and universities, man. Because I went to college. You know what I'm saying? I went to college for being a medical assistant. And that's one of the things that woke me up to this truth, man. Because I see a lot of stuff was coming from Greek and Greek and Latin in this language, man. To let me know that this language was a whole bunch of other languages mixed together, man. This ain't nothing but Yiddish confusion, man. We just spitting out a whole bunch of blah 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 blah. That's really what it is. That's what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua sees this language as, man. We just using vain repetitions, man, while speaking this. But we gotta speak this to edify our people, and we trying to get back to our way, man, because we were stripped. We lost everything. We lost our language. We lost our heritage, and that was a punishment. You know what I'm saying? That Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua put on us, man, because we didn't want to listen, because we went off. It ain't because what nobody else had done. Okay, verse 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. Con, and that's what we supposed to do, man. We supposed to say to wisdom that thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. Okay, understanding should be our woman, man, and wisdom is our sister. So therefore, man, we shouldn't have to worry about these women out there, man. We got to get in line first. I'm talking to the man now. You so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man. Also the confusion of faces that goes back to the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that look like these other nations because we've been scattered abroad. I'm talking to y'all right now. We have to get in order. We have to do the things that we need to do, man. And that's getting out coming back to our nationality. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that that the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American are the children of Israel, and that we are them. You know what I'm saying? In the place that we wasn't called, the children of the living power now is that we're gonna be called, you know what I'm saying, the children of Yahweh, man. And that's what you're seeing now, man, with the tabernacle of David being risen around the four corners of the earth, starting with Apostle Tahar on down, man, all the way to the camp heads to the younger Akim and the other camps that's out there that's under that umbrella, you know what I'm saying, of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay, this is verse 5. They that may keep thee from the strange women, that they may keep thee from the strange women, from the stranger which flatter with her words. And it's not talking about no actual women, man. It's talking about these doctrines of devils, man. Because wisdom is a woman. You know what I'm saying? And you got other worldly wisdoms. You know what I'm saying? It don't equal up to the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? But you got the little worldly wisdoms that people be knowing and know what to do in this world. But it doesn't equal up to this with the mass wisdom, man. And this, man. It don't equal up to this. And our people, just like I mentioned earlier, they are, you know what I'm saying, being deceived by this strange women of Christianity, man. That's the main stronghold on the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American right now, man. You know what I'm saying? This Christianity doctrine. And these other doctrines, and this Egyptology too, that's one of the major strongholds right along with the Nation of Islam, man. Because the Nation of Islam and Christianity, well, first is Christianity, that's the most popular, you know what I'm saying, religion that's out there now. Then after it is the Nation of Islam, man. With you got our people out there calling themselves Muslims. You know what I'm saying, calling themselves like they from the seed of Ishmael, which are the Arabs. And our people are not Arabs, man, but they want to be that. Our people are so caught up into everything except what they need to be caught up in, man. And that's what happened to our people, man. They got flattered with the words of their strange women, which is these doctrines of men and devils, man. Okay, and let me get another scripture to prove that point. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 3. From the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. And that's the lips of that strange woman, man. Just like it says, she had flattering words. And who that strange woman learned from the best, man. That's how you know where that strange woman come from. It come from out of the nation of the Edomites, man, which are the so-called white men today. You know what I'm saying? They are the Edomites of the Bible, man. They are the devil, the deceivers, the ones that covered up the faces of the judges thereof, man. In the scriptures, the one that covered up the face of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who the world instantly calls Jesus Christ and Yeshua, covered up his face. They covered up the face of the prophets, man. They even covered up our face and named us Negro, Latino, and Native American, man. They did the same thing to us. And when you do change one's image, man, that also means you're gonna change their names also, because your name is part of your image, man. Because back then we had names that mean things. Nowadays we don't have names that mean anything. It's just a whole bunch of blah blah blah, like I was talking about today. Just like, you know, Pastor Pochop and them call themselves speaking in tongues, and they don't have no interpretations for coming in the Hyundai and hoopity hoo ha rah. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing but vain babbling, man. Okay, let me get another precept. Alright, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 1. I'm going to start at, and there's a lot of meat in here. I'm going to probably start at verse 5. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 5. The word of the most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. And that's what I was talking on earlier, man. You know what I'm saying? The wisdom is the words of the Most High. Therefore, that's why you're supposed to let your mind meditate day and night on these scriptures, man. You're supposed to let your mind ordinances be on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai commandments, statutes, and just his ways, man. We supposed to observe this Bible, because you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also the confusion of faces. You know what I'm saying? This book was only written for y'all. It was written by Israelites to Israelites. It was telling us, man, how to consider the generations of old. You know, because the things written aforetime, it is for our learning, man. So therefore, it is what it is, man. This is our everything. This is the comforter that Yahweh Shai Mashiach said the Father was going to send after his name. This is the measuring stick to make sure we measure up. You know what I'm saying? With Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, to make sure we going the right way, man. This is everything. Okay, this is verse 6. To whom have the root of wisdom been revealed? Or who have known her wise counsel? Who has the root of wisdom been revealed to, man? And it's like I said earlier, man, it started with Apostle Tahar on down, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the elders that was over Apostle Tahar, you know, like Ava Bimis and them. You know, it started with them. But today's standard is being set by, you know what I'm saying, starting from Apostle Tahar on down, man. They are being the examples. You know what I'm saying? Just like Yahweh Shai Mashiach was the greatest example. But Apostle Tahar on down, man, they basically doing everything that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai commanded us to do, man. They being the perfect example that's on earth for us right now. Showing us how to follow in the footsteps of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, verse 7. Unto whom have the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest, and who have understand her great experience? Just like I was telling you, our apostles, man, starting from Apostle Tahar on down again, man. They have great experience in this thing. What, you got Apostle Tahar, 30 plus years, man, in this thing, in this truth. And you know, and the other apostles too, man, they got time in this thing, man. They got experience. You know what I'm saying? And you got the heads of these camps also, they have experience also. And there's brothers that's coming up under them with experience in this thing because they've been in this thing for a while also, man. So them the ones that he's revealing it to, man. Just like he say he can't do nothing but reveal the secrets unto his prophets, man. That's what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua do. He revealed the secrets to the ones that love him. You know what I'm saying? He give us the mysteries, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? Just like he said in the book of Matthew, when the disciples asked Yahweh, why did he speak into people in parables? He told them because it's not given unto them to know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven, but unto y'all it is given, man. The ones that he have chosen from the foundation of the earth, man. The ones that he manifests his name unto. You know what I'm saying? In St. John chapter 17, verse 6, man. Those are the ones that understand, you know what I'm saying, wisdom. And it being manifest, they're being manifest unto them. Because just like he said to Jeremiah, you know what I'm saying, in the belly, you know what I'm saying, in the belly, I knew thee. He did the same thing with the brothers that you see out there around the four corners of the earth today, man. It's a reason why we call, you know what I'm saying, Lord will I be part of that number. But that's what we out there striving for, man, to make our calling election sure. Because we really fear Yahweh Shah, man. And rather, you know what I'm saying, believe on everything he say rather than men. Verse 8. There is one wise and one greater to be feared. The Lord sitting upon his throne, Khan. That is the one that's wise, man. And the one that is great to be feared. The only one that you should be fearing, man. We shouldn't fear men that can kill the body. We should be fearing the one that can kill the body and soul, man. And burn your ass up with them nuclear missiles when the lake of fire get here. During World War III, man. That time is coming. And it's biblical prophecy. Because you got to know that Yahweh Shah is the power of prophecy, man. And it's going to come to pass because everything he said, it came to pass, man. And everything that he done said and you didn't see yet, believe is coming to pass. And you can clearly see it if you measuring the time diligently in itself. And he said it's going to be man that's doing it. That's going to be able to tell the times we in just by, you know what I'm saying, being sober, spiritually sober. Okay, verse 9. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. And that's what he have done, man. He created wisdom. He saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. And what's his works? Doing his law, statutes, and commandments. You know, going out there and teaching week in and week out, man. In season and out of season without wavering. You know, not being tossed here and fro to everywhere in the doctrine, man. Teaching the, you know what I'm saying, the doctrine in the volume of the book, man. Not picking and choosing. The full doctrine, just like the Lord Yahweh Shai, who the world Italy calls Jesus Christ, was doing when he was on the scene. Verse 10. She is with all flesh according to his gift, and he have given her to them that love him. So she's with all flesh, you know what I'm saying, according to his gift. And then all the flesh that is talking about the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, the one that chase after Sophia, you know what I'm saying, they keep her as their number one woman. You know what I'm saying, just like the brothers that's out there, man, that you see. And what you see, man, is the tabernacle of David being rebuilt, man. Starting with Apostle Tahar on down, man, all the way to, you know what I'm saying, to the other, the heads of the camps and to the younger Akim and the other camps that's under that umbrella, man. You know, you got Man of Valor, DTA, Yahweh Shai Street Disciples, man, and there's a couple of more brothers. Okay, this is verse 11. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. That is the fear of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? It's honor, glory, and gladness, because you're gonna live a healthy, long life, man. Just by, observing the ways of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shak, man, because what he's telling you to do wrong, man. He's telling you what not to eat. We got a dietary law, man. You know what I'm saying? For we can live longer, for we won't get high blood pressure and diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Because things like that kill you slowly, man. Just like the other day, you know what I'm saying, my wife, grandmother, she had to get a limb cut off because she got high blood pressure and diabetes, and she also is a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Our people is hard-headed. And we done told, you know what I'm saying, we done mentioned to her about the dietary laws, and she calls herself being a pastor and believing in God. But you know what I'm saying, you see what happened. She didn't listen. Now she got a limb cut off. And that's basically dying slowly, man. Okay, verse 12. The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness and long life. And that's what I just said, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? It gives long life, man. It gives gladness of heart. All those things, man. You won't be having a heart attack because you done ate too many salty foods. You know what I'm saying? You done ate unclean foods that you don't supposed to be eating. You know what I'm saying? You'll tell our people you don't supposed to be eating pork. They be like, okay, I can go for that. But you got some that they won't start eating crabs. They won't start eating shrimp. Won't start eating lobsters, crawfish, mussels. You know what I'm saying? And fish without scales and fins. They eat catfish instead of the fish with scales and fins. You know what I'm saying? And they'll eat all these things and wonder why their body feeling down and out and sick, but they still moving. Because you eating things that you was commanded not to eat. Because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces out there, y'all was the only ones that these laws, statutes, and commandments was given to. That's why y'all the only ones that get the curses. They get these sicknesses and diseases that wasn't written in the book. Okay, verse 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. So whosoever fears the Lord, man, with all their heart and all their soul, man, it will go well with you, because you're not doing anything wrong. You believing in your power like you were supposed to do from the beginning, just like the times of old, like our elders did, in the times of Lot, in the times of Noah, in the times of Daniel. Mirad, Shirat, and Abednego, man, they put their trust, their whole trust, you know what I'm saying, heart, mind, body, and soul, and like y'all like to say, into Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man, and they was rescued. They were saved in the day of their death, man. And it will be the same with you. If you turn over to your Lord and Savior, you turn over to your power, man, which the Father name is Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, and Allah. And the Son name is Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ and Yeshua, man. That's their name in the Paleo Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard of the lost Lunad stone that they found in Mexico. If you haven't, you should look that up. Verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it is created with the faithful in the womb. Just like he said in Jeremiah 1:5, man, before he formed him in the belly, he knew him, man, and he ordained him to be a prophet. That's the same thing. Lord will, I'm part of that number. That's the same thing that you see with the brothers that's out there pushing, man. Start from Apostle Tahar on down. You know what I'm saying? It was created with us in the room from the beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? We had that fear of the Lord. He gave us the wisdom. We just had to get the, understanding with that. But we had the spirit of discernment. Verse 15. She have built an everlasting foundation with men, and she shall continue with their seed. And that's what she's going to do, man. The man that she built that everlasting, the everlasting foundation with, man, she's going to be with our seeds also. If we have children, they're going to come into the truth and do what they have to do, man. and learn this knowledge, man, and learn as much as they can on this side, and strive to be perfect, man. Strive for that perfection. Have that faith of that faith for Yahweh, that faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, to make themselves perfect, man. Because that's what makes us perfect in this time. Verse 16, to fear the Lord is fullness of wisdom, and fill man with her fruits. She shall filleth all their house with things desirable, in the garden with her increase. And that's what she's gonna do, man. And when it says it's gonna build in our house, it's talking about our temple, man, and us, and our la'ah. It's gonna build all things that's desirable, man. All the things that we sit here and think about what we're gonna answer and what we're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna get, wisdom is gonna come in and sup with us and give us all that. All we gotta do is fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and put his word first, man. Because that is wisdom. His word, that is Sophia, these holy scriptures. And this is supposed to be our number one woman, man. And the gardeners with her increase. And that's what it's gonna do, man. She's gonna give us an even greater seed to be able to plant inside our people, man, once we plant that seed. Because the angels do the reaping. But the man, our job is just to plant the seed. And she's going to give us a great seed to plant. You know what I'm saying? To be edifying unto our people out there, man. Verse 18, the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom. Make peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gift of the Most High, and it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him. So the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the beginning of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? And it said, it is making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of the Most High, and it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him, man. So it's going to increase our faith, man. It's going to enlarge our faith to the ones that love him, man, and it's going to fear him. And let him direct their footpaths, man, and let him show them what the wise counsel is. Because the scriptures do speak about wise men walking with wise men. You know what I'm saying? And them that hearken to counsel, man, you know what I'm saying, they will increase in learning. You know what I'm saying? Search out the things that we are saying. Then they will attain back into that wise counsel once they find out that the things that we were saying was true. They won't just brush it off and say, "Oh, so what? They got lucky. They don't know what they talking about." You know what I'm saying? Once you see wise counsel, man, you shouldn't put it off to the side so easy. You should look into it. Verse 19, wisdom reigneth down skills and knowledge of understanding, and exalt them to honor that hold her fast. And that's what it's going to do, because the scriptures let us know that, you know what I'm saying, we shouldn't look for men to exalt us, and we shouldn't boast and exalt ourselves. We should let Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai exalt us in due time. And that's what's going to happen if we hold on to wisdom, if we hold on to Sophia, if we hold her close, man. You know what I'm saying? If we love on Sophia, man, she's going to do that for us. She's going to increase us. Verse 20, the root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. And that's the root of wisdom, man, is to fear the Lord, man, and the branches that grow out is long life, man. You know what I'm saying? And everlasting life. You know, we're going to have our hearts desired at the end of this thing, man. If we endure into the end of this thing, be willing to be hated by all men, for Yahweh Shai's sake, man, for their name's sake. Being willing to be hated by everybody. To be willing to get out there and do what he commanded us to do when everything get hard, man. When that temptation hit and we be brought to a lower state, and be able to still keep it moving and pushing, just like Job did, man, when he lost everything. Okay, verse 21. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. Con. And that's what the fear of the Lord do, man. It drive away sins, man. Because if you fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're not going to do anything that's against him. You're not going to do anything that he despised, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be a homosexual. You're not going to lay with other men's wives. If you're a wife, you're not going to sleep outside of your husband. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be in all to these idols, and you're not going to be into all these idols. You're not going to be into Christianity, the nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? All these religions that's full of idols, man. You know what I'm saying? Being a spiritual harlot. You know, fornicating with these doctrines of devils, man, with these strange women. Okay, I got one more. Got a couple of more scriptures, and I'm going to end it with that, Akim. I hope this lesson was edifying. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 20. No, I'm going to start at verse 18. My son, gather instructions from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Con. And that's what we supposed to be doing, like I was mentioning earlier, man, about wise counsel, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be gathering instructions from our youth, man. When we are young, man, we don't supposed to wait till we get old, be like, oh, I'm just living young, wild, and free, like that song say. We don't supposed to be like that, man. We supposed to be hearkening to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai as soon as we know better, man. As soon as we know wrong from right. Because, you know, our spirit knows wrong for right. What people call the conscience, man. You have that. You know when something is wrong. And you know when something is right. But some people ignore that and let them demons come in and dwell in them and destroy them, man. And Apostle Tahar just did a beautiful video on that, man, about let these guys out here, letting these demons come, you know what I'm saying, basically have a party in them, man. Because you know once you receive one unclean spirit, you know what I'm saying, that legion is coming with it. And you know that legion means thousands and thousands of demons. Because you know when one unclean spirit comes, it wanna have a party, man, already. It's just coming to check out the spot. You know, just like you used to do out there in the world, you go check the spot before you try to go to the club or whatever. Or you go, you know what I'm saying, scan the premises and make sure it's safe. And it ain't no bull junk going down. That's the same thing them demons do, to make sure that there's no truth in you. To make sure that Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai ain't got you fully. That's their job. Verse 19. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. Con. And that's what we supposed to do, man, dwell with her until we be able to obtain her, until we able to understand wisdom. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to dwell with her, man. And once we do that and hold on to her, we will surely eat her fruit soon, man. When Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai give us that increase, man. When he exalts us and give us more understanding, knowledge, and wisdom. Verse 20. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. Con. So she is very unpleasant to the unlearned, man, and you can clearly see that. Because when we out there and we, you know what I'm saying, try to drop some wisdom on some of our people, man, they basically get bucked up and say, oh, that sounds foolish. But we just on them what the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is. You know what I'm saying? He said she would not be unpleased with, she would be very unpleased to the unlearned, man. Unpleasant to the unlearned. And he that is without understanding will remain will not remain with her. So if you don't have any understanding, man, Sophia ain't going to be with you. She don't want no unlearned man. She don't want a man that don't want wisdom or understanding. She don't want a fool. She want the man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah that fear and reverence him first before anything. Verse 21, she will lay upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from her ear it be long, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. And that's a good point right there, man, because wisdom, like I mentioned earlier, many are called, but few are chosen. Few are chosen. There's only few that are chosen to obtain wisdom, and that's the 144,000 man that's gonna attain that wisdom, man, and teach. You know what I'm saying? And teach the rest of the people in the kingdom, man. They're gonna be the tutorers, the governors, and all the, you know what I'm saying, the kings and the nobles in the next kingdom, man. The come, and that kingdom is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's kingdom, and it's gonna be right here on earth. So that's it, man. So, you know what I'm saying, the brothers should want wisdom, man. You should want Sophia. And if you don't have that urgency and that want and that fire to want Sophia, man, you should pray for it, man. Because prayer is a big, you know what I'm saying, thing in this truth, man. We need prayer. You know what I'm saying? We need faith, prayer. You know what I'm saying? The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. And do what he told us to do, man. Follow his law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Yo, we understand that we in captivity, but it's also not it's not an excuse, man. So with that, man, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of earth, preaching this truth in sincerity. And a few Akwaf Yam that follow after their husbands, also believing in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and the children that do also, man. So with that, I want to say shalom to the sincere, man, and death to America.